Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Carlos the Nightmare Prates. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Geoff Hands of Steel Neal.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round action here. As many of you know, Geoff Neal got off to a furiously fast and good start in the UFC. He dealt with some health issues that affected some of his performances, but he has regained his momentum. And on any given Saturday night, the General Safe Saud there at Fortis MMA believes that his pupil is the best welterweight in the world. Geoff Neal out to prove as much here tonight. Oh, nice knee. Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, that strike landed cleanly. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Man, they are trading early and often. Here we go.
Let's go. This is going to be a good fight. We knew it would. These guys are intent to make it happen.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Big power shot there.
He landed a nasty flying knee to the head. Oh, nice level change.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Back to his feet. Oh, a gorgeous switch kick by him there. Clearly he has practiced that move and was able to execute on fight.
He can do that and not really tell you where that kick is going.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, he's got a pretty good side kick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how he creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming. The fighter lands a nasty kick.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round, really starting to find some consistency with that weapon.
He's finding a home for that hook. He does a phenomenal job of keeping the elbow tight, really twisting his hip into that punch.
Neal's eye is starting to swell shut.
Those are the body kicks that'll crumble you.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. That is how you scramble, folks.
Big shot to the head. I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Vision could become an issue, and that left eye starting to close. Now going upstairs with the left hook.
There it is. See that left hook again. He keeps getting hit with those left hooks.
Man. Oh, this could do it.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Geoff Heads of Steel, Neal!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Lord Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bryce the Nasty Mitchell!
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Thug, nasty, need I say more? Early round action here featuring the decorated grappler Bryce Mitchell. He has vaulted into UFC featherweight title contention. Still on the right side of 30, and he says we might see new wrinkles to his striking game here tonight. Certainly has a matchup that would appear to allow him to let that part of his game get going.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
Oh! Big right hand there.
Great defense on display there.
All right, wow, with the early action here as he gets a takedown. I'm not saying I would have stuffed that shot, but for the kickboxer on the other side, you gotta provide more resistance than that, I would think.
You gotta provide more. You gotta give him something. You gotta give him something, John. You gotta feed him the hips. You've gotta get the leg back. You have got to make him work. Even if he takes you down, you gotta pop right back up to really show him that you're not going to rest and accept getting taken down by him.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another grounded pound strike lands for this man.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Beautiful punch lands.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Fighters separate from the clinch now while he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. And he's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again. Switch knee lands to their body. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Oh, and he lands yet another uppercut. So those strikes have come in bunches tonight, really starting to find some consistency.
He's finding consistency because he knows that that is a strike that he can find at any time. He's so confident in finding that uppercut that it's landing over and over again.
Mitchell's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Connects with a beautiful jab. Oh, he's in the clinch again.
Heavy kick downstairs. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Mitchell's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. All right, side control now.
In the half guard.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
Big ground and pound.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. All right, so he's landed a... Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, no!
Big left hand! All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
First round winding down here. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side.
5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now. Mitchell's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice punch lands over the top.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 21 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Lord Silva!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because there's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
All right, so here's a fighter that a lot of people have been talking about here during fight week, really just because of the nature of his skill set. I haven't seen much in terms of a glaring weakness on film. Your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like there is one. You know, when you're watching the film and you're critiquing him, there's not much to critique. When you're trying to break down where the weaknesses are, there aren't many. The guy can wrestle, he can grapple, he's got tremendous cardio, great top control, insane durability. He's got it all. He's one of the best mixed martial artists we have seen come on the scene for a long time. But he's got to continue to prove it if he wants to stay where he is right now in the UFC.
And perhaps his greatest asset, at least thus far, has been his instinctual nature in the octagon, right? Just knowing which skill to employ at the right time. And certainly he's got essentially every skill you would want in an MMA arsenal. Well, the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia. Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles. You'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh, my goodness, he's one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's the world's Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist, and since going up to 185, has truly found his groove.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. Robert Whittaker, ladies and gentlemen, steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Caio, the natural Barralho. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one, and let us see where Robert Whittaker is at this stage of his career. Most of the fans believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is still elite. He's always been a well-rounded fighter. The focus, the aspiration remains on the UFC world title, but a lot of wars in this guy's career, of course, with Yoel Romero and others back in the day. How much fight is left in the dog? We find out right now as Robert Whittaker tries to get off to a good start. Push kick there to the body. Oh, nice hook by Robert Whittaker. And he finally is softening up to that Bobby Knuckles moniker. I mean, they print the shirts.
It's a great nickname. I don't know why he fought it. It's a fantastic nickname, and it fits him to a T. Bobby Knuckles, we all love you. We all love that nickname, buddy.
So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, lands a beautiful switch kick there, champ.
I mean, just like Edson Barbosa, he switches stance and drives that kick up onto the elbow.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Oh, nice.
You gotta be kidding me. Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
Oh, man, John, they're trading early. Oh, nice elbow.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Throws the teep.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, he's been working hard defensively. Kick block there. Champ, look at that redness.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Big set on the feet. Back to his feet. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target. Oh!
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Whiffs on the elbow. Whittaker gets hit with a kick. Oh, this is not good. That right eye starting to shut. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival mode.
Unable to connect with the right. 45 seconds remain in the round. Whittaker's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Oh, nice.
30 seconds to go.
Oh!
20 seconds left.
He's hurt again.
Final seconds of round one. Round two next. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Whittaker's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
You fell back to your training. You kept your hands up. You stayed defensive.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous one.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Nice uppercut. Effective use of the jab there by Robert Whittaker. All right, big storyline starting to develop. Oh! Checks the leg kick. Ooh!
Another one!
Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, big shots getting through. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Oh!
He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move. Nice level change. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Making all these shots count.
Nice.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nice jab there.
Ooh, big shot lands. Oh, he hurt him again. Oh, no.
Oh! And back to his feet. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood, well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
Fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for now.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up, and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert.
Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Oh, flattened him on his back there. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he keeps attacking that left eye. Now it's starting to close.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Robert Whittaker. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where...
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just gotta start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Whittaker's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
And the horn sounds on round two. Oh, well, you got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe-for-toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with, because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head. You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're going to be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round. Third round underway. Strike lands clean. That blood becoming a real factor. And right into side control. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Well, he's got his back now.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly, because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent, and make sure you secure your opponent, land strikes that matter, and end this fight.
Side control now.
Oh, into the mouth. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Whittaker's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges to score.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, right into mount. Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up with.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands. Final seconds of round 3. Oh, flattens him out now. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
Don't be stupid.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, wisely, he continues to strike right on that cut. And the blood, I think, is becoming a real factor now.
Yeah, the blood is becoming a factor. Because now you start to worry about the blood going into the mouth, the blood going into the eyes. You just got to worry about the entirety of the face being covered from the cut. It's going to be hard for him to get through this.
Body kick is blocked. Whittaker's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Oh.
His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. Might get the TKO here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
Wrist control.
That was nice.
Get those wrists. Control the wrists.
The doctor may have to take a look at this. He's getting hit on that swollen area over and over again, and it seems critical now. In the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can, gotta be careful here.
Whittaker's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
Oh, right to the mount.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from him.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Whittaker's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Oh, this could be over soon. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, side control now. Oh, big shots from the top. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so somewhat remarkably, we have made it to the end of the round. Both fighters have been cut up severely.
Yeah, and his corner's going to have some work to do on him. And for as bad as he looked, John, his opponent is as beat up as he is.
Right, I think that's part of the reason why the corner is not getting involved, because they feel like there has been a lot of damage sustained on the other side as well as we look back at some of the replays.
I mean, these guys just beat each other up. Both of them landed beautiful strikes over the course of that round, landing damaging punch, landing damaging kicks. So many different attacks led to all the blood that we are seeing on these two fighters.
Gotta think the referee and the ringside physician are gonna be watching things closely as we begin this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh! try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh, another one.
Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? Just misses with that one. Takedown defense holds up. And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Oh, my goodness! That is going to do it!
Oh! Woo!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Caio, the natural Barralho.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, here we go with the former UFC title challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. Daniel, you guys go way back. Obviously, we can talk about the athletic credentials. Some, though, have questioned his fight IQ in some of his big fights in the UFC.
Well, it seems like he wants to fight the fun fight,
right,
opposed to the fight that would seem to make sense to him. But let me tell you something. I'm not complaining. I enjoy every Michael Chandler fight. I enjoy watching this guy go out there and fight on his shield. He has A-plus skills across the board, and let's see how he applies them to the fight tonight.
And even in losses against high-level competition, he has had big moments. You do get the sense that Michael Chandler may always be just one win away from that elusive shot at the title yet again. Michael Chandler steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy! The Paddy! Pimblett! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and if the announcers are being drowned out, it must be because Paddy the Baddy Pimblett is in the building. As for his focus in this particular matchup, he's not going to discriminate. He believes he has striking and grappling advantages against this particular opponent. And he also believes that his wealth of experience, even pre-UFC, could pay dividends if this fight hits the latter rounds. Staying busy in the clinch to avoid a separation. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of his success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler dropped that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC.
Chandler gets hit by that leg kick.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Fast pace here in the early going. Good kick to the body. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Oh, beautiful.
Big knee.
Lands the front kick to the body. Now nice work on the feet by Chandler.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch. The power of Chandler is a sight to behold, man. He's so dangerous. He's so strong physically. And he has so much belief in his strength and his ability to fight at a high pace that he won't slow down.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Great kicks to the body.
Leg attempt here. Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Chandler.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
He passes the half.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Under 2 minutes to go.
Big ground and pound.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Oh, he's got his back. He needs to try to lift to return him to the mat, so then he can try to chase submission.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Good volume of knees here by Paddy Pimblett.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, big elbow.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Nice punch there by Pimblett. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Final seconds here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pimblett's now dealing with a cheek cut. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Starting to do some really significant...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, has the guard closed here.
He's setting up the armbar.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Let's go. Getting close to the finish. It's a fight now. Who's going to win this position? Working hard for the armbar. He has got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Chandler's in half guard.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Side control now.
He pinned his arm. He's got him in a crucifix.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
A series of punches from the top here by Michael Chandler. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slips through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot.
He's going to try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, you could feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John's papers went flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man camera?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess. Chandler grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Michael Chandler gets back up. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one.
That one hurt bad.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out the space. Find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon. Go to the clinch. Find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, once again, mixed martial arts, the land of the unpredictable. You've got a jiu-jitsu fighter here throwing hands with one of the better guys in this division.
I would have never thought that this is the fight that will play out. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, this could just about do it. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he hurt him again, bro. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Seconds winding down in round two. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, that's the end of round number two.
Stop!
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years back.
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power, but don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands to drop, thinking that you're going to take you down, and then up over the top, that overhand right hand.
Chandler's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
All the hands are up, but the double jab gets through. There's the single. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself.
Pimblett's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh! Feels like the beginning of the end.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, and now a big left hand. unfortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Paddy Pimblett. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he hurt him again.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Lands a shot to the leg.
Nice takedown. There you go. Yeah, he's in half guard here.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Pimblett's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to eat. Oh, he got it again.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. In the half guard.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Able to check that kick as well. Oh, we told you we'd keep an eye on it.
Oh! Oh, nice right in.
Fight back!
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Iron Michael Chandler.
All right, what a moment in a career full of them for the former Bellator champ Michael Chandler. He wins this fight by knockout here tonight. He was actually recently compared to Arturo Gatti by UFC president Dana White. Not always the most favorable comparison, but he was certainly on the right side of things tonight.
Yeah, essentially he's being called a blood and guts warrior. He's a guy that goes out there and leaves all of himself inside the octagon, and that makes you fun. But you want to win fights, and tonight Michael Chandler, while still giving that great fight, was able to get a victory. What an amazing night for Michael Chandler.
All right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve it. He feels like all the improvements were made, And tonight, he is the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger. And I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. Well, there have been so many great undisputed featherweight champions in UFC history. Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Alexander Volkanovski, and this is the latest entrant, another guy who people believe could be just as special.
John, think about the names that you just listed. These are three of the greatest names the sport has ever seen. And this man is starting to build a resume where he stands alongside some of the greatest featherweight champions of all time. He is just a beast of an athlete. He is a beast of a champion, and he believes that tonight it will just be another notch on the belt as he keeps his championship belt.
We asked him in the fighter meeting, is this title challenger the toughest fight of your career? He smiled and said no comment. We'll see later tonight. All right, both fighters have now touched down in the world-famous Octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA.
Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight.
We go inside the Octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Let's do it.
All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on a show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on a show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkanovski.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. Beautiful kick lands.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, he's got his back. Good work from the top here by Volkanovski. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Beautiful sequence there for Volkanovski.
Nice kick, yep.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Nice, low single takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Trying to recover full guard there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Massive shot from the top.
Volkanovski gets back up here. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
Oh! He got hurt again.
Back to his feet. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light, but if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Oh, the kick landed.
Well, he has really come out aggressively to start this fight. He's staying technical, but we have certainly seen an uptick in the volume and the output compared to his previous fight. Good start for him here tonight. Making all these shots count. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Round two is next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of it.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to... Oh, nice. This hurts him. Oh, this is trouble for Volkanovski. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the... Oh, uppercut.
Huge left hand. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Takedown defense is there. Oh, and now he slams him to the ground.
A beautiful single leg takedown, lifted him in the air, and put him down.
Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet now. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Takes him for a ride, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong
It
end of
does
that?
not mean...
I knew that was coming. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Volkanovski. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Volkanovski's in half guard now. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Volkanovski gets up. He is back on the feet here. And now some separation. Oh, this could do it. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up.
Oh, he got him again.
Volkanovski's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Volkanovski.
4 strikes to the head. Oh, he hurt him.
Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
He's going hard to try to get the heel hook. He cannot allow for him to beat his hips with his knee if he wants to finish this fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give...
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
Good round.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look for him to start to make mistakes, trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little.
Play guy a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what it... Oh, hurt it bad.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Double leg here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Nicely done. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Three minutes to go in round three. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Heel hook looks tight.
Working on to finish the heel hook, he's got to secure the legs and keep the hips past the knee if he wants to get a finish.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, Volkanovski's shot there is blocked. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career. Oh!
And there it is! What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, my goodness.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, so the Volkman does it again. Alexander Volkanovski tonight by knockout. He said the first time he fought Max Holloway, he essentially beat him with competitive spirit and cardio. Now this dude is the total package.
He's the total package. I mean, I don't know many fighters that are better or can compete with Alexander Volkanovski. He seems to be spreading himself from the pack more and more. Tonight is showed in that knockout.